its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here we go now on first and goal. Robinson. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. They go play action with Hurts. Forced out to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
19 Tiger. Draft 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Evans comes in motion right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
In motion right is Evans. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open receiver complete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Texans.
Throwing is Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He completes it to Evans. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, 30 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this out past the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Madden. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Chargers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Elam. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Ready, break! Let's go!
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Hopkins, a man in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Trucks over him. Caught left side Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 5 yards remain on second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. The point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 60 Vices, 60 Vices. Back on lead. Back to 60.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
In motion, the tight end. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Hurts. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. taking it in. And the Texans have moved out in front.
The kicker on.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Texans 21, Chargers 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Operating from the gun. Elam, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Need to work. Cut 19.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for this secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They have now a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. on second down. Madden. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw. Elam. There's Trimble, the tight end. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. But Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
From the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good push up front, and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Elam. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Right back to him on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down now, Madden. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Madden. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On fourth down, Elam. Caught by Trimble. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. Madden, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a give, right side. Madden. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now a handoff up the middle. Madden, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On fourth down, Elam. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for second and long.
60 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
17. Second Pirates.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 60 Bobcat.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go play action with Hurts.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play, but found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Elam under pressure. They got him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Up the middle they go. Madden, and not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time, as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
18 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Aiden Hutchinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down. Madden. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the bootleg. Elam, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, Madden, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Madden. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. from the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Evans, the man in motion left.
Trap 50, trap 50. Cut 19, cut 19.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Texans are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Madden. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.
sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Presidential so good, my doors don't got no lock. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Toys, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed, move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big punch, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in this dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture.
chain, birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew rules since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game? Why would I?
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberal.
Time action, run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a mini given Sunday magic. Light skin, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a mini given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, it's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. Crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a mini given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a mini given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a mini given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run
energy.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Haunting up the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shepherd. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Cheeto, she is pack. Finna, guaranteed, move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al final he encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos adoptados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. Just a bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides, de Colombia, all your peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No, ain't not yet, get pueda conmigo. Yo hit me testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up till like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands that yeah, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best.